There's a field of dreams in Newbury where America's pastime is played in a past time.
You need to leg it.
We need a well-placed daisy cutter.
A lesser-known player is known as a muffin. And you might see that muffin have a muffed ball, which is our word for an error.
The Essex Baseball League is composed of 4 teams that play vintage baseball circa 1864 at the historic Spencer Pierce Little Farm on summer weekends.
At Merrimack College, I was working in the library, and one of the reference librarians, her boyfriend, had played out in Ohio, and he had started a team in Danvers. So she said, hey, you want to try it out? And again, history major, loved baseball. I went, and as I say, it's been a slippery slope downward ever since.
Brian Sheehy has been leading the league for 2 decades, fitting for this high school history teacher and baseball coach.
Somebody went to see your version of the game versus a major league game today. What are the biggest differences?
So they're going to see the pitcher throwing underhand from 45 feet away as opposed to 60 feet 6 inches. You're going to see no gloves. Nobody on the field in 1864 is wearing a glove. A ball caught on one bounce is like an out, but if you also catch it in the air, it's still an out.
I've been transported to the mid-1800s. I have my period uniform on. I don't have a logo, as all my brethren over here do. Golly gee willikers, look at them go, those men, huh? Fast, aren't they? And I'm gonna go join them.
First thing you need to do is pick a bat.
Okay.
I think you should go with this one. It's about 38 inches long. You can see that the 19th century bats, a modern bat has a big barrel, small handle. You can see the more gradual taper here.
All right, heading out to the field. There could be a rain delay, so we've got to hurry. So here's our home plate, which is actually a plate. All right, let's see what this pitch looks like coming in here. He's a natural. Not bad, given the old-time bat and the different balls. And now I'm going to go try the field. That will require bending over. That might be a bit of a problem.
Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
In addition to the rules, equipment, and uniforms, they also adopt nicknames with an old-fashioned feel. Meet Faceplant, Doc, and Death to Flying Things.
Do they call it on account of rain or not?
Oh no, we like playing downpours. We played in a hurricane once. We have guys who played high school, college, minor league baseball, and we have guys who never played baseball until they got here. So it's a good mix. It is something that has been such an important part of my life. I enjoy looking at the history and kind of stepping into that time period.
If you build it, they will come.
People are always like, wow, this is like the Field of Dreams.
Deb Luke and Connor Hedrick are 60 years apart in age, but have an equal respect for vintage vehicles.
He was adamant about wanting a car that had stick shift, had to have a stick shift. He wanted an older car. He doesn't like these new SUVs or a Jeep or things like that. He wanted an old classic kind of car.
It's a 1987 Firebird. I like it's got a V8, it's a stick shift, you know, it's pretty fun.
The rising senior and his 77-year-old Grammy have been working on this car for 2 years now.
We started off like 2023, we refurbished this older motor that they gave us with the car. We didn't know the condition of it, we just put it in. It ran all right for a while, and then it just went out, you know, no oil pressure or nothing. We wanted to keep going, so we found another V8 motor to put in there on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, we tried it out again, and it's running pretty good.
The pair is tenacious and not afraid to take risks.
Connor, you have a hole in your hood. What is this orange thing?
The motor we put in here is a little bit bigger than the old one, so the intake manifold is much taller. I just used an angle grinder and just cut a little square around it.
They do all this work year-round without a garage.
The rocks are bad enough because when you're laying on your back with rocks, but at my house, it was just pure mud. It was on the grass in my backyard, and it was parts everywhere.
Deb has nearly every tool you could possibly need, an impressive collection with a modest storage system. Her tool chest is her trunk.
This was the grinder that Connor used.
Deb used to babysit Connor and his sister every summer and says she noticed his interest in cars at an early age and saw that as an opportunity to pass along the same hands-on lessons she was taught.
Well, nowadays it's Google can tell me what to do, but back then it was my brothers that really showed me the ropes about anything, you know, fixing lawnmowers or washing machines, tearing apart TVs.
Learning by doing.
Right when I get home, I wouldn't do my homework first. I'd go right outside and fix my car.
This is knowledge Connor will carry for the rest of his life, but more importantly in tow, the precious bond between them.
Well, she kind of just like teaching me everything she knows. I don't really know what I'm doing. She's just kind of teaching me what to do, you know?
You do now, though.
Well, now I do, yeah. Now I do.
Now he's become the master. He's an awesome kid. I mean, and he's my grandchild. What can not to be like?
Connor rebuilt the car with his Grammy while also playing soccer and hockey. Quite the talented multitasker. Back to the Essex Baseball League. Their next game is this Sunday, July 13th. First pitch is at noon. I am not in the lineup for obvious reasons. Families can bring a picnic, and there's a paddock of rescue farm animals right next to the field. There's a donkey, sheep, goats, chickens, pigs. Fun, as they say, for the whole family.